Hey YouTube, Mike here, and I'm actually talking to you from behind the GoPro, which I'm now trying out, that I've had for a few years, and I wanted to give this thing a shot. So I figured, let's walk around the shop and show you what a mess it is doing two channels here. So here we go. Well, here's a project I'm doing for my wife. You know, I showed you that wreath. And here is I guess a fake flower holder that I'm building her. And just testing it out. They're not secured yet. I'm going to screw some test caps down and glue that PVC in. Of course, going to be making them all the same height. I just wanted to lay it out. A couple of tier. There is those... the RAB. Just getting used to this GoPro here. I haven't used it in quite some time, but there is those RAB products. Man, those bench dog things are great. My little GRS 16 holder, clamp, element rack. But here, while I'm over here, let me find this guy's name. Let me get to my channel here, because this is why we're a community here. All right, I want to give a shout out. All right, you see where I'm panning down to there? I want to give a shout out to Dave M, who put a comment in 5 days ago. Hey Mike, why not take out the sustainer drawer and use the extra set of rails for the router box? Well, Dave, there you go, buddy. I read that comment and I'm like, wow, it works perfectly. Look at that. I just had to shim it 1/4 of an inch because these are 17, the SYS drawers, and these here are 16.5. But that's why we're a community. We share our knowledge. We help each other out. Dave M, thank you very much. Let me get this phone back. But here's a little wreath holder that I made my wife. She can work her hot glue gun down on that dry erase board. She can hang her wreath. My RC cars, which are just sitting there collecting dust. My Rinnai tool bags, my Vita Pro bags. These are actually what I take when I need them, but I also use them for the Rinnai Guy channel. I bought my wife this glue pot. Melts the hot glue so she can dip her flowers in it. Parts for the shape of origin that I showed on the last video. My drills, my last DeWalt. I have to actually, that's sold. I sold that, all my 60 volt and 20 volt stuff I sold to my electrician, because it's not that I don't like it. DeWalt's a great product, but Festool, Milwaukee, that's what I am, and that I just don't want to keep all these pieces. My cigar just hanging out here, and then all my other stuff. My shop is a mess. There's the Shape of Origin workstation there. And I'm using a GoPro Hero 4. And I have it on some weird selfie stick. Milwaukee nailer. I just picked up. Didn't do any review on it. Haven't even really used it yet. And then my lighting. That's my new lighting. That's one of the towers there. And then I have in that bag, I have another tower, and then my lights up there. That one. And of course, being a plumber, 3/4 inch galvanized pipe, some floor flanges, a couple of fittings, some Monforte clamps, and Bob's Your Uncle. And those are battery operated. I didn't run no power, so I run them off of 2 lithium ion batteries. Camera mount, never used yet, for overhead shots. Here's one of my Rinnai pieces, prop pieces that I've made. You've seen it in a video, but this one I leave here. I'm going to be doing some wheels on it so I can move it around better. But it's a mess. I gotta reorganize this. I gotta get this. This thing is worthless here. I don't play with these cars no more. I don't have time. I mean, it's a great toolbox, but it's in my way. My saw stop, and I got some Rinnai parts delivered. I gotta throw that on a truck. There's yesterday's video. Everything that sits here, either here or there, I need those 2 boards for tomorrow. That goes on the back of my truck. I got some extra Vito Pro bags for parts and stuff. I just plugged a light into an extension cord. I got to do maintenance on the vacuum. Look at that. It's filled. I got to pull that out, clean it. But all my pack out stuff, I figured let me give you a dirty shop tour. My wife helped me yesterday build this, lay it out. I let her do a lot of stuff, and I cut the PVC on the Capex. As you can see, there's still some white on the sauce dash, but look how clean. I started vacuuming. She's like, give me it, I'll do it, come on, I'll do it. Man, she vacuumed this place up like better than I would do. I just got a ton of stuff I got to get away. But this, because I lost, remember over here, I had my tape and my edge banding, which is just sitting there. Again, just sitting there. I got to find a place for it. Because we put this bigger refrigerator in, and we got a bigger refrigerator for the kitchen. So I went out and got all these rare earth magnets and hung the stuff on the side. You know, extra pieces, clips, bands, my bandsaw blades, hot glue. Some of this stuff is actually my wife, like the wood burning. That's to cut this deco mesh. Wipers that have to go on my TRD Pro, which I still haven't put on. I try to use every square inch of everything here. My car cleaning stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to, I forgot to give a shout out yesterday to Dave M on that video. So I figured since I was going through my new camera gear and I found my GoPro, I said, let me give it a shot here. Let me give it a shot. You see, here's another problem I have. I just changed the splinter. You see how it comes off from the heat? This is like brand new. It just keeps coming off. I gotta figure out something here. But here, see, I took off the miter gauge. I think I showed you when I did the RAB setup to square up the rail. That's the fence I put on. So it fits. Fits like Bob's uncle. And then for more RAB, pencil tray, keep my little bits, weird stuff in there, more clamping stuff, and then yep. Oh, the Milwaukee compressor. Remember I had the DeWalt? Now I got the Milwaukee compressor. It used to fit there, but now I got to put it over there. But I don't know. I may end up taking these 2 MFT tables, and I may end up building. I've seen a lot of videos of other creators make a rolling platform that rolls around. So there's the SYS drawers, the compressor, they even have a vacuum in it, and they lay this on top at that height. So I may end up doing that so I can move it around. Or I might even move the table saw this way and then put this on that back side. And then once I get rid of the toolboxes, I can then have room, because I still have sanders that I brought back to my shop. You know, I got to do something more with those clamps. I don't use the air reel over there anymore. I occasionally use this, but everything I use is through that. Or, you know, like the Senko brad nailer is right here. So that nailer, it's right there for me. And then the other nailers, I don't even use my air nailers no more. Remember all my nailers are in here. Here's my Grex brad nailer. My Grex pin nailer. I tell you, this camera's not bad. I won't know until I download it. This is actually a DeWalt crown stapler, but I have somewhere I have a crown stapler. I have a cordless one. I don't know. See, even I got these batteries have to go, and I got another rapid charger with a Milwaukee, which I'll put here. This is just laid here. This is the Senko nailer. And then, I don't know, for those of you that, I don't know if you ever saw that, where I keep all my edge banding stuff. Little hideaway, Kaizen foam. Whoop, look at that. That's ready to fall. But it works. Works for me, but I'll tell you, getting rid of that yellow sustainer, really, but now I got to get a green knob for it. But getting rid of that, my wife even came out and tried to clean it with her, with this sponge, but it was just too far gone. I don't know, I think all my other ones, see that one's almost, that's kind of yellow. That was an original. That's one of the original sustainer ones, but that don't bother me because it's hidden. But that one bothered me because it was right there. And man, when I saw that comment, I'm like, whoa. I ran right out here and did it. It worked great. Just had to shim it out a little bit. So yeah, that's it. That's the dirty shop. I lost another whole rack of all my bits that used to be on the side of the edge bander. My tool cabinet I can't even get to. That's got all my Japanese tools in it. Up there is the Milwaukee laser, the 3. But this here, I just lost the oil. Let me show you that. This was my father's Torpedo Level. Actually, it is. Made in the USA. Miller Falls. He used to carry this in his pocket with a Lufkin folding ruler. He always wanted everything level. And I brought all my old tools back to the shop, but that I wanted to leave there. Vacuum clamping. I got to do something with those boxes. I got to get those things rid of. But yeah, that's it. A little bit of time. I load the stuff into the truck and take it. That compressor, that big compressor there, that's got to go. I can fit a planer in that corner. I had all Milwaukee. I had weed whacker and chainsaw and the chainsaw extension for the weed whacker. I don't even do my laundry. My lawn. My RC car stand. All that's real estate that's being taken up. You know, bucket to clean. I can put up there on the shelf, but I can get rid of this stuff. Slide this over. Figure out a place to put my plywood. After I cut up the sheets, that's where I store them. So I take a 4x8 sheet and cut it into 4 pieces. Or buy it. See, that one's just bought 2x4. That's the OSB board. Fan. The drill press works great because I can roll it. I can roll it wherever. This is that drill press stand. And I have the all my drill bits and hole saws and stuff in it. I can lock it. It's a jet. It's a tabletop, but it's a heavy duty one. It's digital too. So I can just move this handle that will redo the speed. It's a nice drill press. It works great. I used to have a big, tall floor model Delta, and that was, I needed more of that for the shop. All my sharpening stuff are on that only Craig thing that I have. Even the gas can there. That gas can's for those 1/5 scale RC cars. I don't use that stuff. I gotta get rid of it. I really would like to get a large joiner, a better joiner. You know, that's nice and all, but... And yes, I forget who the gentleman that mentioned that in a comment yesterday. That was almost my shin when I was rolling that thing on the floor. So, and then some of my wife's stuff, her cutting mat and her cardboard, because she works here. She didn't want to, but I told her, this is a workshop. Come out here and do your reach. She loves doing it. So, well, my phone's ringing, of course. Alrighty, I'm going to end this right here. And, you know, if you know, my email is below. And I'll catch you on the next video. Talk to you. Bye-bye.